What's up guys, Ricky Bobby here. In this video, I gotta tackle a few problems with the Challenger. You know, it's springtime, things are getting nice outside, everybody's bringing their cars out, and you know, of course I wanna bring mine out too. So I usually go around, I check everything, just like in my maintenance video, I checked all the fluids, make sure everything was good to go. But there are a couple of issues that I need to address. One being a suspension problem. I don't know where it's at, but I hear it every time I drive. Two, there's another coolant leak, but I think it was just the hose that I fixed where I pushed it up and got it reclamped. I think that the hose is just bad. The car has over 100,000 miles. Things like this happen. This is totally normal to me. I planned on doing these repairs. Obviously, when a car has over 100,000 miles, you're kind of expecting some things to go wrong. And I am just glad that they're little problems with little solutions rather than a big problem like we blow apart on the highway or something, have to get a tow, multiple repairs. So let's get into the video. Let's start fixing stuff. Right. What the? Well, that was weird. Okay, so there's another problem I gotta deal with now. All right, so I'm doing a little troubleshooting. Even though the car did start after the first click, I still changed the key fob battery just to see if that might have been it. Last time that happened, the car would crank, but it wouldn't start. Then I replaced the battery and it started right up. Then I took the fan fuse and the starter fuse and switched them, and it acts the exact same. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go under and look at the starter. If I see any rust, any corrosion, anything like that, then obviously that's where the problem's gonna be. Oh man, as you can see, yeah, that starter's trashed. I'm gonna replace it, but what I'm also gonna do is take my die grinder and just kind of clean up those connections a little bit. That way when I put the new starter on, we for sure won't have any problems. All right, I got the starter off. That was the problem. It's a 100,000 mile starter. It's got corrosion, and to top it all off, that terminal was like halfway cut off, like ripped off. And as I tried to undo the bolt, it split it the rest of the way. So that definitely was the problem. All right, I got the starter in. I couldn't put my die grinder on that connection. It wouldn't fit up in there, so I just used like this wire brush and I cleaned it off as best as I could. Should be good now. All right. Moment of truth. Yep, she's good. On this side, it's rusted a little, but I can hit it with the hammer and it doesn't move. And it's about in the middle. And on this one, you can see it's not in the middle. It is all the way over to the left side. And you can even kind of see in the middle right there, there's like a tear in the bushing. So that's what would be our noise. And just to make sure, we'll hit this one too, because that's what I was doing. I was going around the whole suspension, just hitting it with the hammer, seeing what was up. And you can clearly see that moving when I'm hitting it. So yeah, this is definitely bad. That's what the bushing should look like, you know? Like, I mean, that one's still kind of like, you could kind of see a little space in there. Look, that was bent too. Look what this looks like. As you can see, I got the new one on. And it is lined up directly in the middle where it's supposed to be. And you can see the bushings are intact. That's how it should be. All right, let's move on to the next problem. All right, so I got the hose off, I cleaned it up. I'm inspecting it. I don't see anything wrong with it. There's no cracks. I don't see any reason for this thing to leak except for this. The clamps should be the same size, except for this one that was on the top where it was leaking is just a little looser than this one. So what I'm gonna do is I'll reuse this one. It's perfectly fine. I like these clamps anyway, but I got a set of hose clamps. I'm gonna put it on the top, and I think that's what's gonna fix it. All right, I don't know if you can hear me, but I got it clamped on. All right, I'll wait for the thermostat to open up, and then I'll fill it up with coolant, but I think the leak is fixed. Whenever the coolant temp reaches 180 degrees, which will cause the thermostat to open up, I'll go ahead and fill the coolant up. And that'll be it for today's video. Thanks for tuning in with me. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Please like, comment, good or bad. I don't care. It gives me algorithm. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one, guys.